5 minutes.
How are y'all doing today? My name's Sean Buckner. I come from Salisal. I run the transparency page.
Okay.
And I've had a few complaints from the citizens down here asked me to come down to talk about nepotism. And if you guys feel like you violated the nepotism laws of the state of Oklahoma.
You have the floor. You got 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes. Okay, so we feel that after looking into the mayor, which I believe is you, Mrs. Hibbert, and Mr. Hibbert is the husband of you. And I believe the way the city works here, and I'm going to ask for a copy of the city charter, or at least for me to be able to inspect the city charter on how you guys have, whether you're elected as a mayor or you're appointed as a mayor. But I feel that you guys have, you've broken the law, the state law, and I'll leave them here with you. 11-8-106 and the nepotism for appointing you as a mayor. And so I think it's fair for the citizens to have proper representation from the city and not have family members. And again, I'm not real familiar with you guys here as far as family members, but I believe the city clerk is Donna Blatcher, which is the niece. Are you the niece? And so there's a little bit of issue there that has been brought to my attention, and I want to address the city of Marble City and see if you guys are willing to correct that before we go any further. And then the other issue that we're having is open records requests, which I understand this is a small town, and I'm not sure if the city clerk, are you paid like on an hourly base, or you work here just part-time? Or
I work on an hourly.
On an hourly base? Okay. And so the Open Records Act requires you to be able to produce records in a reasonable amount of time. And I'm sure that you've been to school for this, or the city has sent you to a class that, teach you what to do and what not to do. But I've had a lot of complaints down here for open records requests not being fulfilled in a timely manner. And so that's something that I'm going to come in and do some record requests, and we'll just see how that works out. I do want a copy of the city charter. And so I'm going to leave you guys with the laws of Oklahoma of nepotism. I will be addressing this in future meetings, and I hope that you guys take the necessary actions to correct your nepotism that you have down here. I don't think that the board members can appoint family members as the mayor or vice versa. And so, and again, this is for the benefit of the citizens. And look, you guys might have done this for 20 years or 50 years, and this is just the way you guys always done it. It doesn't make it right. The citizens deserve a proper representation from you guys. And so I'm going to be watching this. I'm hoping that you guys can do that in 60 days, 90 days, but right after the first of the year, I'm going to look really hard at this. And that's all I have for you. Do you have anything for me, board?
Just a couple of questions.
Sure.
Do you live in the town of Wilson?
I do not. I live in Salisal. I do run the Salisal transparency page, and we're very active in the local communities for rooting out corruption in government. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are corrupt, but I do see some violations of nepotism, of the nepotism laws of the state of Oklahoma. And so I do have a little bit of influence with legislators and lawmakers and police departments that can do this. And I don't think that it needs to get to that point, and I'm not making any threats at all at this point in time. I'm just saying you need to be put on notice that you guys are in violation of some nepotism laws.
You do realize these are elected positions?
The board is elected, and I think you're appointed?
No, we're all elected.
You're all elected.
Yes. And out of the elected 5, then the elected 5 appoints.
No, we elect who is going to be the mayor.
They elect who's going to be.
So the mayor is not elected.
The mayor
Mayor
is
is
elected
elected.
among the 5.
Yeah, see, so there's the issue right there. Look, my suggestion is, and I don't know who your city attorney is, I would highly suggest that you talk to the city attorney. I don't think that a husband and wife, as far as a board member and a mayor, I think you're in direct violation of that law. And I'm just saying, hey, look at it, talk to an attorney before it gets way too far out of hand. And I've been notified by multiple community members to come down here. I mean, look, I live in Salisal. I know the laws fairly well. I'm not an attorney, but I am a advocate for cities not being corrupt. And Southside has way worse problems than down here, but, you know, I come here as your guys' friend to inform you that, hey, here is an issue that has been brought forth, and I think that we need to take a valiant effort to look at it, and if there is a violation, then correct it, and then we all move on.
Well, I appreciate you coming.
Okay.
We've been elected here multiple times.
Yes.
And this has been brought up before, and it has been looked at by attorneys. So I mean, we'll have them look at it again.
I would.
Okay.
Because I believe that there is a direct violation, and I may be wrong, but I can tell you that the citizens are reaching out to me because I'm a voice in it. Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? George, anybody else?
No, the only other thing I'd have to add is